Good morning, traders. So how do we trade the Aussie today? So a couple of things happened yesterday. So firstly, the US markets, especially the Dow, broke out of its consolidation range. It's been there for, oh goodness, almost 2 weeks. So that has had a fairly strong breakout. And if you look at price action on the Aussie at the moment, if you look at all these tails here, the buyers are accumulating. Okay, so in other words, guys are starting to step in and start buying this asset. Okay, now there are a couple of things I just want to highlight. So the first one here, if you are a diamond fan, you have a daily diamond here. Okay, so there's our daily diamond, and what we know about daily diamonds is which it can break either way, but it is a consolidation pattern. Okay, so in other words, this could still be a move down. So it's been a very strong move down. So this could be a consolidation for a continuation of this move down, or it could be a consolidation for a move to the upside. Okay, so that's kind of the one scenario there. And then the other one that we have here is that we have broken out of this channel. Okay, so we had a downward channel, we broke out of it, and we are still hovering above it at the moment. Not convincing, but it is definitely there. The fact that we've got a green bar here as well is an indication that we are possibly looking at this being a consolidation for a move to the upside. Okay, now if we just get down to a lower time frame here, you'll see what I'm talking about in more detail here. There we go. Okay, so we had this channel to the downside, or you could argue, if you really wanted to, that it was a wedge, but it doesn't really matter how you look at it. It is a downward channel, it's a bear channel, bear wedge, doesn't matter. The principle's the same. If it does break out, then it breaks out. Now, what I'm looking at the moment is I'm looking on the 4 hour, and I can see that we've had this consolidation below the zero on the awesome oscillator. So this is a downward trend. So long as we're below the zero, we're in a confirmed downward trend. So we're below the zero and we're below the alligator, we're in a downward trend. What we're doing at the moment is the alligator is going to sleep pretty much, and we are consolidating. Now, we've broken through this channel, you see a break, and we've had a retest, and this retest happens to be a potential double bottom. Okay, so let's just get rid of the channel now, because we know that that's taken place. And now what we want to do is get down to the half hour and start looking for some entries. Right. So what's happened here? So you see we hit the 200 moving average. We bounced off. We found support at this 49,585 area. Okay. We found a double bottom here. We came and tested it a third time. So we pretty much got a triple bottom at the moment. Now, what validates this triple bottom is obviously, I'm going to just take it up there. So the triple bottom lines up now into a bigger double bottom. So this is the first leg of the double bottom. This is the second leg of the double bottom, right? So let's just have a look at price action. We've got an inside bar there. We've got a pin bar, and we've got an indecision bar followed by a green bar. So in other words, the guys didn't know what was going on here. Then the buyer stepped in, pushed it, and then we got confidence that the buyers were coming into the market here. Okay, so for me right now, I would expect this move to continue. Okay, and we should follow what happened in the US yesterday. The US was up pretty much. What was the Dow? The Dow was up. Okay, the Dow finished up 0.7% yesterday. The S&P finished up 0.5%, and the one that we need to worry about was the Nasdaq. Nasdaq finished up 0.8%. So in other words, the US had a pretty strong move yesterday. We finished fairly flat, okay, with a big red pin bar. Okay, so for me right now, this is looking more and more likely that we have found a bottom, and we're looking for a move to the upside. And 12 minutes is what's going to do it for me today. So I'm expecting that we're going to gap up. Just want to have a check at 10 cents up 1.7%. It was up yesterday as well, but nice pass didn't follow suit. So I'm expecting us that this was our consolidation. Okay. So in other words, the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days has been a big consolidation pattern, and I'm now expecting us to break through this. Okay, so the easy way of doing this is saying to yourself, there is the fractal on the hour, which is on 5100, okay, and then we have another fractal sitting here on 49,858. Okay, my math is not going to work this time in the morning. So that's a 240 point, let's just call it a range for now. But let's just look at price action here. We've had one break of the alligator there. We came back. We had a second break of the alligator there. We came back. We had a third attempt. Okay, we came back. This is now the fourth attempt at breaking through the alligator, and it may well be succeeding. We are pointing up. Okay, watch what's happening here with the awesome oscillator as well. Can you see there was diversions, which gave us a move to the upside? Okay, and right now we move to the downside here. You can see we've got continuation diversions for the trend. So if I draw a trend line in from there to there, price is moving up. That's a higher low compared to there, whereas the oscillator is a lower low. That is continuation. The continuation target is the previous swing high, which is sitting up here at 56.50. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm looking at the moment. And we also do have a daily gap up here. So you're going to have to add another line in here and put that in over there. Right. So I'm expecting a gap up, and I'm also expecting us to, well, that's only, what's that? That's 200 points up. So we may very well gap up, close this gap, pull back, and then that's going to be your entry for a long. Okay. So yeah, for me right now, this is starting to set up as a swing trade. So in other words, I'm looking for a reason to get in long and start building a position here. Okay, obviously we've got a few 200 moving averages on the different time frames to get through. And right now on the 30-minute, you can see we are in overbought territory. So I'd like to see us pull back and then get in for the swing trade. So yeah, for me, it's fairly simple. So I would expect us to come back to this 5100. So you could get in this morning around this 5100 area with a smallish position and keep your stop below. Basically keep my stop below this level, which is, so you keep a 300 point stop loss, and then let it run. Anticipate that it will come back. There's a good possibility to come back. So the way I would play it is as follows. So if we do get in here, sorry, just got to put some levels in here quickly. Okay, so the way that I would play it right now, we gap up. So you'll see that in the first 30 minutes, it'll gap up. It'll find some kind of level up here. Okay, then I would expect it to come back. Now, it may come all the way back down here, or it may come back here. So let's just say it comes back to this area, and that would be my opportunity to get long. And then what I'm doing is I'm looking for that level there. Okay, so that would be an area where I take some profit, try and keep a couple of positions in, and at 56.40 take some off the table, because then I expect it to come back again. Okay, and then that would be my longer term swing trade. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm anticipating at the moment. Definitely looking like a bottom to me, and I'm definitely looking for longs. The only question is from where. So, if we just summarize that quickly, and I'm going to take it for 12 minutes. Now, what am I looking for? So I am anticipating a break above this level. I'd like to see us come back and test this break, possibly even close that gap. If we can get that, then that would be an area for me to be long. Okay. Failing that, it should break to the upside today, get some positions in, take some profit higher up, and leave a couple of the contracts in and wait for the pullback to add, because it may break through, it may not, you never know. So at least that way you're getting some profit out of it as well. Okay, so that's kind of my take on this at the moment. And then what I'm looking for is I'm looking for another couple of weeks of upward momentum. So we had two weeks of downward momentum, 1 week of consolidation, and we're busy with the second week of consolidation. So I really would expect us to start moving to the upside. And lastly, the most obvious area for profit taking initially is going to be at 51,050. Let's just call it 5,100, just to be safe. That would be the 200 moving average, and it also lines up with a couple of tails here as well. Okay, so yeah, that's my take on this at the moment. I'm looking for longs, and the only question in my mind is, do we get in at this level or do we get in lower down? And if you look at the 12-minute, we have got a cup and handle here as well. Okay, and yeah, double bottom. Obviously, the double bottom is up there. So a break above 52.80 is definitely going to give me quite a lot of confidence for a 700-point move to the upside. And what's a bet that 700 points is close to here? Yeah, pretty spot on. Okay, so that's kind of my take on it. So I'm looking for a move to the upside, a break of 52.80, and then I'm holding on for 51,000. Okay, that's kind of my take on the Aussie. Hope it helps, and yeah, enjoy your day, and I'll catch up with you guys later. Cheers for now.